Whoa, what's going on, players and haters? It's your least favorite Duels here. I'm back. I'm not dead. Neither is Buster Blader. I am fondly enjoying the new meta right now with Judgment Dragon, Blue Eyes White Dragon out. The Buster Blader is pleased. I'm gonna bring you guys some replays today. Just playing some against some random opponents, you know. I did not get any good clips versus like Lightsworn or I think this is the first right here. This is the first time I open up a shiny something in a box while I'm recording, and it's this thing. Anyways, yeah, I didn't really get any good clips versus Lightsworn or Blue Eyes White Dragon. They just quit soon as the Buster Blader shows his face, and they just weren't very compelling gameplay, so I didn't even bother. But anyways, I do got some interesting clips today for you guys. Actually, let's take a look at the deck, because that's what's all important, right? Let's take a look at this deck right here. The deck, usually I run a big deck, but lately I've been running a little bit smaller. Usually I run like 23, 24 cards. I've been trying out 22 to 20. I've been like adding and cutting Artifact Lancia in the deck, and yeah, it's been working out pretty well. Just those 3 cards make a difference with this deck. So anyways, we already got Chaos Hunter. I talk about this a bunch of times in my tech talks. Great card right now in the meta. The meta ta 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 ta. Anyways, we got Artifact Lancia. So we just are running a bunch of banish hate right now. 3 Buster Whelps. We want to take out this Prisma right here. Okay. 2 Kiteroid, 2 Buster Bladers, 2 Fusion, 1 Emblem, a Fiendish Chain because I'm poor, a Dust Tornado because I'm poor, 1 Canadia because I'm poor, 1 Floodgate because I'm very poor, and 3 DNA Surgeries because they're free. In the extra deck, 3 Buster Bladers. I only bought 1 of these. The other ones I spent my dream tickets on them, because it's my dream to just play Buster Blader. Also, Dark Paladin I paid for. Millennium Eyes Restrict, I don't even know how I got it, and I got a Stardust Dragon. Obviously, always with Destiny Draw. Let's get into these replays. Like I said, I didn't play against anything that was like super insane. I mean, I guess some of this stuff is meta, but there's some interesting stuff here, and we're gonna dig into that. So let me just take a swig of the old Monster, and we're going to be looking at, this one is Cyber Dragoon. Let's just move my face right. Actually, we'll be obnoxious today, and we're going to put my face right in the middle of the action. So he's going to do Cyber Dragon stuff. He's going to go, actually, oops, we forgot something important. We forgot the sound. There we go. There we are. So he's going to go into Cyber Dragon stuff. You know, he has the overflow obviously set. Otherwise, he would have grabbed it. He has Fusion in hand. This deck that I'm running right now, I was running a couple of different random tech cards just in and out. So one of them was Anti-Fusion Device. Early on when I started playing this day, I was running into a lot of Luna Light. And so a lot of their cards couldn't be destroyed by battle. So I was running Anti-Fusion Device. I was also using it against Dark Magician when they bring out Dark Cavalry. This thing does not target, I believe. Don't quote me. It doesn't say target, so I'm assuming it doesn't target. But it blew up a fusion monster. So he blows it up, and I'm just like, crap. So then he's going to Cosmic my last card here. He's going to Cyberload Fusion into Rampage Dragon. And I'm just going to pop my Chaos Hunter, and he cannot banish anymore. So I don't have to worry about his back row blowing me up, or Cosmic Cyclone. And it doesn't seem like he's running Concentrating Current to blow my nuts off, so we're just going to sit here and wait. He's going to Cyberload Fusion into a Cyber Twin Dragon, which is 2800, big enough to take out my Chaos Hunter, but I have the Canada, put a hat on that, bam. And then we're just going to run it over with Chaos Hunter. I just draw a brick with Chaos Hunter. He's going to grab Core for another Fusion. And at this point, we're just we're just waiting, you know. I got my fusion set. I got my destruction, my DNA surgery set, and I'm just gonna start going in. So right here, I'm just gonna activate DNA surgery, bring out my Canadia from the grave, fuse with it to make my fusion, put everything in defense, and get ready to pierce these nuts. BADOWN. Nuts officially pierced. That's a meta deck, I guess. Cyber Dragon's pretty obnoxious. Okay. Is this the deck? There's a really interesting deck that I played against that was like super annoying. So, let's see. Is it this one? I don't remember. Balance. Yeah, so you're going to see a lot of random cards like this guy, the Dark Hexial. Okay, so this is against Melodious. So he's going to summon a bunch of crap, go into his fusion. Now, this fusion here in particular, I'm pretty sure you haven't seen it that often. So what this one does is it banishes monsters and gains 200 attack for banishing up to 3 cards. Can't gain the attack because Chaos Hunter's on the field. Okay, so he's going to super team Buddy Force, grab some stuff, you know, do his thing. I was playing Dark Hexial Fusion because I was trying to make Millennium Eyes restrict, but it wasn't really going that way for me. So he's going to go swinging for a shit ton of damage. I'm going to do nothing because I have Kiteroid in hand. So I just have DNA surgery. And at this point, I didn't want to use Destiny Draw quite yet because I just wanted to see what I grabbed because I did have Kiteroid. I did have like a little bit of defense left over and I needed like a couple pieces left still. I just have the DNA surgery. So he's gonna illusion. This is where I'm gonna take the opportunity to double Kiteroid. That way he can't hurt me. This is where I'm gonna Destiny Draw for the Blader. Bada boom, set everything. DNA surgery, you already know. We're going into Buster Blader. So some effects are going to happen. He's going to add stuff back to the hand. But can he really do anything at this point? So right here I'm just going to set up shop now. I usually leave my Dragon Destroyer always in defense. And the reason why is sometimes people will econ it during the battle phase. And it'll be in defense mode so they can't even attack with it. I'm going to, I believe, just set up shop again. Bring out Buster Blader in defense and just start swinging in with just my Hexial Fusion. He's going to Herald, but then at that point he realizes it's already too late. Alright, so this one against a Shizu is a very interesting duel because this is why in Yu-Gi-Oh! Reading is very important. And the reason why is because I could have beaten this person a little bit quicker if I was reading the cards and looking into the shenanigans that they were doing to me. So you're going to see right now what's going to happen. Okay. So he's playing Neos Fusion. And I'm like, okay, whatever. I got Chaos Hunter, blah, blah, blah. So I get my Chaos Hunter out. He's going to use this card. I've never seen this card in a duel. So it's called Give and Take. So you special summon one monster from your graveyard to your opponent's side of the field in defense position and increase the level of one monster you control by the level of the special summon monster until the end phase. So what he's going to do is he's going to send this Ra's Disciple to my side of the field, okay? Which I was like very confused because I was like, well, what an idiot. You know, like, why are you giving me Ra's Disciple? So if you read what Ra's Disciple does, besides the special summon stuff, where is it at? Okay, so it cannot be tributed except for the tribute summon of Slifer the Sky Dragon, Obelisk, or Winged Dragon of Ra. You cannot special summon monsters except by the effect of Ra's Disciple. So essentially, by putting this Ra's Disciple on my field, he shut off my special summoning. I can't even tribute it off for a Buster Blader because it can only be tributed by the God cards. And there, at some point, I'm just like really confused because I think I'm trying to like fuse and stuff. I even set up DNA surgery and realized like, oh, I can't do crap. Okay, so which is very cheeky. I gave it to this guy on this. That's very cool. So what I do is I end up reading I'm like, okay, let me read. So I end up suiciding Ra's Disciple into his Neos. And at this point now, I'm ready to blow up some nuts. And he's also playing Luna Light on top of that. Alright. So here comes the Neos Fusion again. Here comes some Luna Light shenanigans. I'm not really sure what they all do yet, but whatever. And then this is where the pain comes. There we go. He floodgates my Buster Blader. He's going to do another give and take to me. But I have Phoenix Chain ready to go to negate that. We bring out Buster Blader again. We're going to go and fuse that off. Bring out Buster Blader again and destroy his nuts. You already know. The nuts have been pierced again. So yeah, that deck was very, very cool. I had to save that one. Alright, next up. Everyone's favorite. Stall. Everyone's favorite deck. The stall deck. You already know what to expect when you see Yami Marek. You're going to be playing against some walls, a bunch of traps, lava golem, healing, all that garbage. Alright. So I know right off the bat here, because this game's going to be very slow, I'll just explain what happens. I want to avoid like a couple things. I don't want to attack straight into his face. And I want to avoid also putting up 2 monsters. But at this point, I had already cut my deck down to like very small. So I realized like he could just deck me out, and I want to avoid that. Because we're not both playing 25 card decks. So it won't go to draw. So I have to like do something. So I end up using like my Dust Tornado here to blow up a card just to get that burn going. I'm gonna activate DNA Surgery, and just like try to go in there and just start smashing nuts and stuff. I just say screw it, like let me at least set up my combo and then get going, you know. So we're just gonna do some Shadow Game stuff. I'm gonna bring out my Whelp, fuse off, bring out my Swordsman to negate some stuff. I'm trying to bait him. So what I'm trying to do here is I'm trying to bait out the Lava Golem, so that way I can just fuse it off and not take any burn damage. But he's not popping it. And you're going to see I'm going to start doing some really obnoxious stuff pretty soon. So at this point I'm like, you know what? I'm pretty sure he's not going to pop his traps if I'm just pegging him for like 400 and 200. Which he doesn't. He doesn't pop any traps. Okay, so right here, he just has to discard. Obviously, he didn't have Lava Golem right away, so we're just waiting for that Lava Golem. And I also wanted him to pop Lava Golem too, so that way I could tribute it off. So here comes the Lava Golem. Okay, and I believe here, yep, I have a Phoenix Chain. Negate that Lava Golem. Bring out my Canadia, and the reason why I bring out Canadia is because I want to take a little bit less burn damage. Okay, so at this point, I just got to keep stuff out of the graveyard, and doing that Canadia play actually saved me, because if you see right here, I have 2100 life. Let's move out of the way. I have 2100 life, and if I had that Canadia in the graveyard, I would be dead in 3 turns, no matter what. Now that the Canadia is out of the graveyard, I will be dead in 4 turns by Shadow Games. So we're just going to peg him for some more life. Okay. So we have what? 3 turns left? He will... Yeah, so we had 4 turns left. He has 3 turns left. So all we got to do here is just wait. And hopefully he doesn't Lava Golem us. So we're just going to stall it out. Boom. The Lava Golem doesn't go off. We just peg each other back and forth with our Shadow Games. He's got one more thing left. One more turn. And here it comes. He's got Canadia. Bring out his other Canadia, which doesn't do anything. So there you go. I just popped Lancia just to troll. And there you go. I outstalled the stall. Okay. Sometimes you don't always need to bring out Buster Blader and pierce nuts off. Let that be known. Alright. So now on to the final battle, which is one of my favorite decks I like to play from time to time. We're playing against Metafist in this one, you know. Like I said, the meta is really weird right now because, like, I've been playing against... I don't think I've played the same deck 2 times in a row. Not even Dark Magician. I haven't seen any Dark Magician at all. Everyone's playing, like, Judgment Dragons and their Blue Eyes decks, and I'm just like, woo! You know? So, right here, he activates Lupine, and so I just Lancia so he can't get his combo off. I'm going to let him hit me here. I have my other Lancia set here just because I didn't know what was going on. I have a DNA Surgery because when you play Buster Blader, you have to have that ability. So you have to, when you play Buster Blader, you have to have 2 abilities. You run Destiny Draw. You also run Open Up with DNA Surgery. Those are the 2 abilities you need to have with Buster Blader. So we're going to start just taking heads off. So we're going to activate DNA Surgery, get our combo set up. There's Buster Blader, knock him in the face. He's going to add his Tyrant Dragon back to his hand. Alright. He's got Metafist Factor. Ass Metafist. He's going to banish a card. Blah, blah, blah. He sarks a bit to get some tutoring going. Obviously, when you play Metafist, you're going to run Kiteroid. So you're going to see Kiteroid here, I believe. So here comes the Kiteroid. Bang. No damage. So I have Chaos Center in my hand. So one of the things I know about Metafist is that they need to banish. That's like their whole thing. They need to banish. So what we're going to do here, we're going to swing in again, do nothing. I don't want to commit too much to the board because there's Metafist Dimension, which will banish my cards. Here it comes. He banishes the middle, which is fine. Because if he, at that point, if he had tried to banish my Buster Blader, I would have went into my Fusion to prevent my Buster Blader from getting banished, and then he would have been in a lot of trouble. Alright, so right now I'm feeling pretty safe, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to activate Buster Web's other effect to bring it out of the graveyard by discarding a Destruction Sword spell, and I'm going to bring up my Chaos Hunter. I already have a Buster Blader in the hand, so I don't need to worry about anything. Here's the other Kiteroid. That Kiteroid now cannot banish to protect his life. He's going to bring out Tyrant Dragon. I'm going to fuse it off with my Buster Blader, and now he's pretty much locked out of the game. There we go. And usually I don't BM. I try to be a respectful player here. But, I don't know. I just wanted to BM. So, I'm going to pierce his nuts with my Buster Blader, swing in with Kiteroid, and then finish him off with Chaos Hunter and activate another DNA Surgery just to show him that it was already too late for you. Okay. So that's it. I'll show a couple different versions of the deck that I was playing throughout these duels. Okay. So this is pretty much like the base. Usually I play it like this, and then I'll add in like random stuff. So like I was running Hex Sealed Fusion just because it was funny. Oops. Hex. So I was running like 2 Hex Sealed Fusions and then probably some more back row crap. But I was also running Millennium Eyes Restrict. Oops. If I could spell Millennium. So I was also running Millennium Eyes Restrict because Hex Sealed Fusion could bring it out pretty easy. And what this card does is when your opponent activates a monster effect, you snatch it up and you negate that monster's effect. So they cannot do anything. Didn't really come up that often. I popped it one time on an Alistair, which I guess the guy didn't read. This card's pretty old, not very used. So I took his Alistair and he quit. But that was, you know. But yeah, that's it. That's the deck. You know, we're going to be in the meta for another meta. I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.